evening, everyone. Welcome to Rotor Talk Live, this 7 o'clock p.m. special start time, Season 3, Episode 41, 2020 Drones of the Year candidates. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's see who we got in the house. Bill Thomas is in the house. Welcome, Bill. Steve Max here. Fly Zone Drone is here. Let's see who else is here. Steve Mack. Wally Drone World, welcome tonight. Let's see who else we got. The Hexter One and Hobson Choice. Good to see everyone here tonight. Well, we have a special start time because of the debate on at 9 p.m. tonight, and I want to give people ample opportunity to do that. And there's no debate on who's your favorite Tuesday night drone show. That's me. So that debate's already ended. We'll settle that. Anyway, well, I don't mean Mikey has a show. And he has a good show too. I'm just pulling everybody's leg. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Wanted to come up and I wanted to talk about, and I thought it was a good thing, Drone of the Year candidates, because I really don't think we're going to see any new drones for the rest of 2020. I could be wrong, but all the indications are we're not going to see anything. I really don't foresee that. But we're going to get started with a little bit of news. Ron Brown may join us tonight. So it's a possibility. Marcus is unavailable tonight, but he may join us in the chat a little bit later. Michael Wright, welcome. Ray Kelly, welcome tonight. Canadian drone pilot. Brad Hendo, thanks for stopping by tonight, guys. There is a little bit of news and updates here, and there's not much. Okay, there's not really a whole lot going on right now. One of the things I wanted to go ahead and share with you, like I said, there's DJI there's a little bit of news coming out, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that for a couple of minutes. Like I said, it's not a lot here. Okay, DJI Enterprise to make two big announcements at Intergeo Digital 2020. This article's from Drone XL from our friend Caswell, and you guys can go ahead and read it on your leisure. I believe from what it sounds like, it's a free event. So if this is up your alley, if you're into, as far as, enterprise solution type of applications, definitely it's a free conference. What have you got to lose? As long as you have the time, it may be worth it. And, if you're into mapping with drones and things like that, I think this will be of particular interest to you. The other thing is apparently it looks like DJI Ronin RSC2 Raven Eye image transmission system appear in FCC filing. And there's some things in the article. It is talking about the new Ronin that's going to be released by DJI. And voila, there's the infamous label that's printed from the FCC, so it's there in all its glory. And again, you guys can go ahead and read this article in your leisure. I just thought I want to call it to your attention. There's been some, Hey puts out some good articles every day, and he talked about apparently someone was just rescued by drone. Hey has a great site, and I strongly encourage you guys to go out there and get your news from it. He does a great job with that. Sally French also puts out some great articles every day, and strongly encourage you guys to check that out as well. Okay. Coming up here, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Okay. Fimi X8 SE 2020 update. There are 2 more days left, today and tomorrow. That discount code is still good for $50 off of the Fimi X8 SE 2020. So if you want to take advantage of that, I don't know what Banggood's going to be doing next month, but definitely strongly encourage you guys to go ahead and take care of that. Also, I put out a video. I put a video out today about my high altitude drone flight, and I'd like for you guys to see that. I think you guys will enjoy it. Got some more things in the works here. Our weather, and it's a little bit of a segue here, so to speak. Our weather has not been extremely cooperative lately. Okay, it's just been. We've had unbelievable rain, and what I mean by that is, in the months of September, September and October, it's not the garden afternoon variety thunder showers. It's these rains that last 30, 40, 50 minutes, and it's just a deluge when it comes down. So yeah. So it's not real pretty as far as that's concerned. So, and with that, it brings a lot of wind, and the wind is been the big pain in the butt lately, in being able to get up and fly. I mean, it's easy for me to put up like the Phantom 4 or the Mavic 2. The Fimi can handle wind pretty well. And I wanted to bring up that point. One of the things that you'll find out is you get to see how well the Fimi did up at 400 feet. And winds are a whole lot different, from 100 going up to 400 feet. The higher you go, you're going to have a lot of winds up there. So we're getting close to 2,000 members on the Fimi group, guys. I think that's pretty incredible. Thank you, Fly Zone Drone. I appreciate that. We're getting close to 2,000 members on the Fimi group, and I'm really, what? And I got to say this, a lot of the Fimi group is one of the better ones that I have, because there's not a lot of policing that I need to do in that group. All right. Some of the other groups need a lot more policing, and what's real interesting is there's a real good mix of people all around the world in the Fimi group, which I think is fantastic. And, their people are respectful, helpful. Very few times have I ever had to, take a post out because of something that broke the rules in the Fimi group. So, and most of the guys and most of the groups, other ones, do a fine job. There's just a few in some of the groups that want to stir the pot up. So, that's one of the things, that's one of the detriments of running these groups. But one of the plus sides is it's a great place to find information. And the whole reason I've started, I have a number of groups, okay, and you guys know that. The whole reason I did this was, I went out to a forum, and I literally, when I first got into drones, and I got my head taken off, and handed to me on a silver platter. You should know this, you should know that, and I'm just like, wow. And I found a Mavic group, went in there when I got the original Mavic Pro. I didn't know how to put the gimbal cover back on. Somebody filmed a 5-second video that showed me how to do that. And I said, you know what? I'm forever a fan of drone groups. Okay. They're just, so that's what I've done. And that's my purpose is I want people always to feel free to come to get help in these groups. I think it's fantastic. We just got the new Mavic Air 2, Bill. It's great. Going to be doing a video on it real soon. So check it out on my channel. Fly Zone Drone. Absolutely. I am subscribed to you. So, my good friend Tony, Albuquerque Quadcopter, is here today. Great for seeing you. Yeah, Fly Zone Drone. Let me know when that comes out. We'll definitely let me know when it comes out, and we'll get it out on Rotor Talk Live for everybody to take a peek at it. I'm sure you wouldn't mind me sharing that. So that'll be a great thing. Not a whole lot more going on with the Fimi right now. Just wanted to make everyone aware, it's of that sale. The $50 off is gone after September 30th. I don't know if Banggood's going to be doing something or not. So we'll kind of go from there as far as that is concerned. What can I say? Now, one of the things I have coming up, okay, now you guys know Marcus did a great review on the MGX Bugs 20 EIS. Kelly Shores did a great review on this as well. Well, I have mighty tall shoes to fill, because I'm going to be doing the same thing coming up here. Going to be getting that drone as well from Banggood to review, and I'm really looking forward to it. I also have a drone called the Beast that I just got from Banggood that I'm going to be doing a review on as well. The jury's out on that one. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos about that. We'll go from there as far as that's concerned. Oh, before I forget, I want to thank Matt Caswell. Matt, thank you so much. He's a member of one of my groups. He asked for permission to promote his group in there. And I said, absolutely. And he sent me this wonderful mug, and let me read it to you. See the world from a whole new perspective. Be a drone pilot. And it's a picture of the Mavic Air 2 on there. Matt, thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. I added to my collection, and I've got a great collection here. You know, I treasure everything that everybody gives to me. So again, a big shout out to Matt. He does a great job. You know, Matt, kudos to you. Thank you so much for this. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Steve and Ray, it is. You had the honor of flying with drone bomb. You flew with drone bomb, Ray Kelly. You son of a gun. How about that? You know, that's almost as good as flying with Mikey. That's a great thing. That really is a great thing. And also, hey, Ted Bowman, welcome. Thanks for showing up tonight. And Tony, you know, I want to call out, you know, my unsung heroes of my groups, okay? Because I have a lot of groups. I need a lot of admins and moderators, okay? Tony, Albuquerque Quadcopter, he does an incredible job. He's an admin. Started out as moderator. I made him an admin in the Mavic Mini group, and he does fantastic work out there. And my good friend from South Florida, Tom Ivins, Tom, he does fantastic work as well in my groups. You know, Ron and Marcus are admins in several of my groups as well too. All you guys do such a great job in those groups, and you know, it's like it's an automatic thing with them. They know what to do. They know how to handle stuff. You know, they have my permission. If they see stuff that needs to be taken care of immediately, do it. I mean, I give them carte blanche with that kind of stuff because, you know, my big thing is this, and I've said it before, and I know you guys have heard me. You know, my 3 rules, you know, for success in life come from Mr. Rogers. Be kind, and be kind. Okay, and that's the whole premise of my groups. I want my groups to be helpful to others and to share great ideas, and I'll promote that all day long, absolutely all day long. So, okay, all right. So you want to start a drone YouTube channel, okay? I've had several people ask me this. Now, one of the things I want to point you to is, and you know, after this video gets out there, I'm going to put a card up here because I actually did a couple of videos, and I never finished a third one on how to start a YouTube channel, and it was kind of geared toward drones, but it was pretty generic on some of the things you should and you shouldn't do. And I'm going to go over just some basic things tonight for you guys because I've had some inquiries about that and people wanting to start them, okay? And I think the very first thing that you need to decide when you want to start all over 8,000, that is awesome. That's the Mavic Mini group. We just went over 8,000 people in there. And by the way, the Mavic 2 group is getting close to 10,000. So you guys are rocking it. And thank you. And thank you for all the great members in these groups and the great contributions that you make to all these groups. Thank you all so much. Anyway, all right. So you want to start a drone group. Okay. One of the first things you need to decide is what the emphasis of your channel is going to be. Are you going to be a educational tutorial type channel? Or are you going to be one that you just want to have your videos go out there from your adventures? Okay, that's the first thing that you need to decide before you do anything else, and that'll decide, you know, that'll decide the road that you take. All right, if you take the road of just doing a channel to promote your videos, it's much easier, guys. It really is. Okay, you don't have to get for example, if you want to do a group, you can do one, but I don't suggest that. You can promote them on other groups. A lot of people are very willing to do that, okay? Especially when you're just doing it to promote your video, to see your video. You're flying over the Skyway Bridge here in Tampa, or you're flying over the Snake River Canyon up in Idaho. You know, some scenic areas, and you want to share this with people, or over a wonderful river out in the West, you know, scenes of nature, you know, these kind of things. I think they're fantastic. And I think those channels are great. And I know several of you have channels like that, which are fantastic. And always, always, always feel free to post these kinds of videos in my groups. Okay, there's never a problem with that. Okay, I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff. So that's good. You know, let's say you take the other path, okay, and you want to start a tutorial, you know, educational, informational channel like this one, okay? All right. One of the things that I can say is this: 3 years into this, is you need to do your homework before you even record your first intro video. You need to do some homework, and you need to lay a great foundation. And what I mean by laying a great foundation is this: one of the things that I learned, and I'm going to tell you all a secret now, okay? I hope you guys are listening here, okay? This is a secret, okay? And don't tell this to anybody, all right? One of the keys to success when you have the type of drone channel that I have, okay, and I speak from a modicum of success, okay. I have 10,000 subscribers, but you know, I want to get to where Kelly is today. I want to get to where Rick Smith is, okay. You know, that's my goal for this channel, to keep it growing, and it is, and we'll get there eventually, hopefully, before I don't do drones anymore. Anyway, all right. One of the things that you need to do is lay a foundation. And one of those things that I've done is, this is why I've done these groups here, okay? And it helps, you know, because I was getting real stifled when I started early on with my doing reviews. I was getting real stifled, and I wasn't getting the views that I wanted, and I wasn't able to promote them, okay? Because every time I'd go to another, all you want to do is promote your videos on this channel, kind of thing, and or in this group, and you know, they would delete the videos, and it was real frustrating, guys. I mean, it really was. You know, Drone Master, hey, thanks for showing up tonight, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So it was real frustrating. So then I got the idea of starting some drone groups, and I did, and that's really helped propel me a lot. That's really helped given me a lot of momentum, okay? One of the other things that you need to do is, you don't have to have all the bells and whistles as far as equipment is concerned. Guys, you know what I've been using since 2017? Well, not this phone, but my smartphone, okay? It's recorded, I would say, a majority of my videos, all right? And it's easy. The quality that you get from this is incredible, okay? I pair this up when I do shoots outside, which I don't really do a lot of anymore. I need to figure out a way to do this, because I use my smartphone a lot when I'm with the Mavic Air 2 or things like that. But I'll probably going to get back to this. $29 tripod from Amazon, and a $15 wireless mic that fits in the port here, and it's good to go, guys, and it works fantastic. The audio is fantastic with it. You know, again, I also use, and I bought, the only additional camera that I have is Osmo Action, okay? And every time you see, you know, my takeoffs and landings, it comes from the Osmo Action, and it's been unbelievably handy. It's definitely been a plus to the channel. Okay, so minimal type of investments as far as things like that is concerned. My webcam that I use a Logitech 920. You know, I got it's the best 1080p webcam that's out there. All right. Sometimes it has focus troubles, so we kind of try to rail that in, kind of a thing. But all in all, you know, you don't really need to have all the bells and whistles. Now, one of the things that I did do for myself was, you know, I got a PC 2 years ago, and I got a Dell desktop, and I did a lot of modifications to it. I added a couple of solid state drives to it. It only had one. I switched out the hard drive that came with it and put a 6 terabyte drive in it. You know, I got a couple of monitors. I got a regular HP monitor, and then I got a Samsung television that's over here. Okay. And I'm going to show you, there's the Samsung television over there. You know, it's a 43 inch, and it's specifically, I looked it up when I was doing research, and it's one of the things it does is it's designed to be a computer monitor as well. It has an incredible refresh rate on it that makes it very good for that. Yes, fly zone drone, exactly. So you don't need all the equipment. Okay. Now, some of the things you're going to need: good video editing software. You're going to need to get a skill set with that. Now, I started out with Adobe Premiere Elements, which was a good learning tool. And if you want to get that, it's relatively inexpensive. Last I checked, I think it was like 65 or 75 bucks. And it's not a monthly subscription. You pay for it and you get it. It's good. But what I ended up doing was going to Davinci Resolve. Davinci Resolve is free. Now, it's a little bit more, it has a lot more features to it, but with that, there is a learning curve. But one of the things that I found, there are probably more videos out on Davinci, how to do things in Davinci Resolve, I think, than just about any other video editor out there. And there are a number of people that have these 2-minute videos that get you the information that you need to do that. And I found working with that to be seamless. I've had very few issues with it, and it's free. Okay, you can't beat that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. One of the other things that you'll need to do is you'll need to be, and this is where my logo. Okay, you need to become a friend of Fiverr. Fiverr. Okay. Good audio, but decent picture and good content. The most difficult thing is consistent uploads. Canadian Drone Pilot, you're right. Being consistent with your uploads is, that's, we all have different, different things going on in our lives. I'm sorry, I gotta adjust my cam there. I think that's a little better now. Okay. We all have different things going on here. And, COVID-19 hits, and our lives are upside down. And for me, getting to a park is right now I'm just kind of leery about going out. And it's not so much about the COVID-19 part, but with all the stuff going on, I feel more secure right where I'm at in my yard doing these videos. So but as things get better as far as tensions in the community are concerned, I'll probably start venturing out more. But this is where we're at for right now as far as that's concerned. But one of the other things, Fiverr is a great resource, okay? And you need to know how to look for things on Fiverr. For example, okay, you need to find somebody that's had a lot of experience with doing things. For example, the logos, all right? Now, the person that originally did the logo for me, now you see the logo, there's a Phantom 4 and there's a Mavic 2. It used to be a Spark and a Mavic Pro on there, all right? Now, I went back to the gentleman who did this for me, and and guys, you'll laugh when I tell you the prices for this stuff, okay? I went back to him and I said, I want to update the drones, and not only do I want to get the blue, the blue on here, or the orange on here, but with the other color scheme, I wanted the orange and the white, as you see here, as you see up in the logo right there. Okay. You see that different color scheme up there. All right. Now it has limited edition, but we do a simulcast, so it's for either channel. All told, you know how much, every time I got one of these, it's like 15 bucks. Okay. He sends you the vector files. He also sends you PNG files, which when you look up there, you can see behind me. Okay. You see my finger up there. Sorry, I don't want to smell like I'm flipping the bird at anybody, but you can see behind it. It's a PNG file, which is great. Okay. 15 bucks. All right. And they do revisions, and then they finalize things. My intros, all my intros that I get, I've gotten them off of Fiverr, $15, $20, $25. Okay. Usually they're done over Indonesia, Thailand, who knows where. Okay. but I'll tell you what, India, Pakistan, but these guys do quality work, okay? And look for the ones that have a lot of repeat customers and that have a high number of marks on them, okay? The ones that have the lower marks, they're probably, in it for just a little bit and then are gone. So those are the kind of guys that you want to look for. But you need to get a good logo here, okay? That's so important. If you want to brand, you need to brand your channel. I know our good friend Sally French talked about it at Spin Up, is branding. A good 4K video, 12 minutes, takes almost 20 hours to upload to YouTube, but it's worth it. Drone Master, you're right. It does take those 4K videos are insane to upload those to YouTube. That's part, one of the bigger parts, besides, you get your logo, you get your other things. And then what you want to do is, before you record your first video, you're going to need to start doing things like thumbnails and channel art, okay? And the best place I found for that is called Canva, okay, Canva, and it's free. And that's where I've done all my thumbnails are done through them. All my channel art is done through them, okay? And channel art is very tricky because, you have to line it up, and they help you with that, okay? They do a very good job with this kind of stuff. So, Air Photography, welcome. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Glad you joined us tonight. Thank you, Ray. Canva is fantastic, and I've used that for thumbnails. I've used that for channel art. They have been excellent with that. So that's something that I highly recommend. You can import your own pictures to use for your thumbnails. It's very easy to use. It's very simple, and you keep your thumbnails. You save them to your hard drive. It does a great job. And then one of the things that you want to do is you want to film a welcome video before you do anything else, okay? And a minute long, no more than a minute tops, okay? And don't film it like you're going to film your regular videos. Hey, this is Build a Drone Reviewer. We review drones. We try to get you in and out of here in short order, because the more important thing, other than watching to learning what you need to do, is to get out to fly. Keep it real brief. You can say, I've been in IT for my career. My hobby has become a passion of mine, drones, and I want to be able to pass on to you what it takes to get your drone up in the air. So that's why I go ahead and do the things I do. Keep it simple like that. Don't go into, I want to show you this. No, keep it real simple, real light. But you want to talk about what your channel is going to be about, okay? And you guys know the premise of my channel has been, we want you guys to, I want to get you guys the information you need to get out there and fly, okay? Sitting here is not flying, okay? Now, I've sat here before and flown, and I've done it before for you guys with the Mavic Mini inside, because that's the only drone I ever trusted indoors. But that's it. That's the bottom line for my channel. That's why I do these things that you do. Now, when you set up your YouTube channel, one of the things that you definitely want to do, and if you notice when you go on to mine, and I'm going to show you this, and I think this is important, and I think you guys need to see this here. So let's go ahead and go to my channel. I'm going to share the screen. All right. Now, what you see, that's what I'm calling channel art is right up here. Now, these are clickable links that you set up too. That goes to my Build a Drone Reviewer Facebook group. It goes to Build a Drone Reviewer on Twitter. That goes to Build a Drone Reviewer on Instagram. And you guys probably don't know, I also have blogs out there too for Build a Drone Reviewer as well. Now, this was a link to PayPal to help donate to improve content. And you can see right here. Now, what you can do is you can set up playlists. that I have right here. And you can see I have playlists that I've created. I have ones for Rotor Talk Live. And you can see I've created a boatload of them. And what you do is you set it up on your homepage like this. And you can see now this is showing us live, because anything that comes live will be up here in this link, okay? Then it'll show you all the recent uploads. Then I selected to have popular uploads up here. It'll show the ones that have received the most views on my channel. Then I have different subjects: Mavic Air 2, Mavic Mini, Mavic 2, Mavic 3, Fimi X8 SE 2020, Rotor Talk Live, Smart Controller, Phantom 4. There's a limit to how many that you can have on that page. But, you can see, and then obviously, it lists all the videos that you have on here. You can take a look at that, and it will go through all the videos. Playlists, it'll show you playlists. Now, to the community tab is real interesting. This is where you can go ahead and put a post out there, out to the YouTube page, and people can see it. Now, it's not available on, I believe, like on iPads, but it's available everywhere else. You can see I don't use it a lot, but I do get it out there when I think I have some significant events that I'd like to get out there to everybody. Channels. Now, this lists some of my featured channels, and you can see David from Kluge, he changed his channel name, called Daily Droning. Kelly, Rick, there's Bill Thomas, there's Ron. I know Marcus is up there. There's Marcus up there, okay? And then subscriptions, okay? Who I've subscribed to. And then an about section. And then, it kind of lists a little bit about me and whatnot here. And then have details for business inquiries, view email address, but everybody knows it. And then links, okay? Twitter, build a drone reviewer blog, Instagram, Facebook, so and so forth, okay? That will help when you guys need to set it up right, okay? And one of the things, it does require some work, because you do want to go ahead and maintain this, guys, okay? You just don't want to get out there and, just let your videos fall where they may, because one of the great things and one of the benefits is, for example, I did a video on how to attach, and let me go ahead and, because I had a comment on this today. I want to see if I can pull this up. I did a video on reattaching the door for the Osmo Action, because I first got mine and I was like, okay, how in the world do you do this? Okay, because this isn't working here. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying to find that here. I think it was out earlier this morning. I'm coming up on it. Here we go. Okay. We'll bring this video up. Now, DJI Osmo Action, how to put USB-C side door back on, okay? When this video first came out, I got barely 1,000 views on it, okay? Look where it's at now, okay? I need to share my screen. I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. All right. It's at 10,480 views. Now, here's something that I want you guys to see. Look how many comments I have on it. 359 comments. 616 likes on it, okay? The power of this, one of the other things that you need to do as well, too, is you need to get a subscription to TubeBuddy. I can't tell you how much they make a difference and how important tags are, okay? Because I was just like, my head was swimming when I first started with YouTube about, you need to put tags in there so people can search and all this and get the right keywords and stuff. Like, oh, dear God in heaven. Well, TubeBuddy makes it super, super easy, okay? And a lot of times what you can do, and you can see I have how to replace side door Osmo Action. Osmo Action, how to replace side door, okay? How to replace side door. You know where I found out how to do this? Listen to this. Because the Osmo Action was so new, didn't have anything on it. Had a GoPro Hero 4. is it had the same kind of door on it. It was the same thing. I said, you know what? I need to put a video out there because that's how I found how to do it. Lo and behold, that does that. Now, putting good playlists together and also suggesting videos in the end of your videos, okay? You'll see at the end of every one of my videos, you'll see a subscribe and you'll see suggested videos come up. And you'll also see that occasionally I'll throw cards up there. A lot of times that's what you do with videos like that. And this video is going to keep getting views, okay? This is one of these videos that just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. The positive to the negative on this one is just it's the best video I've had as far as that's concerned. So, but that's an example of, using playlists, suggesting videos at the end of your video in the cards, what that kind of thing does, okay? Your videos just aren't what I would call static, guys. Steve Mack, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sam Burns, welcome. Thanks for showing up tonight. So these are some things that'll get you in the right direction. Now, and I know one of you guys did mention it, is consistent uploads. And that's not always easy, especially, right now with the pandemic, okay? And, I used to have a schedule. I used to follow it pretty well. And then the pandemic hit, and then it went all to HE double hockey sticks. I mean, it just, since the pandemic hit, I'm not as regular as I'd like to be. But, my goal is I at least like to get 2 what I call non-live stream videos out a week. And I think that's important. Plus, with the live stream Tuesday night. Now, I've been doing simulcasts between Build a Drone Reviewer and Build a Drone Reviewer Limited Edition on Tuesday nights now because I think, some other people, are subscribed to the other channel and watch it on the other channel too, because I do get views on that. So I think it's important. I think it's important to have this on both channels because it helps regular content. Now, undertaking a second channel is a big, monumental task, okay? I have more than a second channel, guys. I have Build a Technology Reviewer. I have a personal channel. I also have another channel devoted to politics as well. So my irons in the hand. I have my hand in a lot of places here as far as that's concerned. But I like to do things well. I like to keep tabs on them. Probably the channel that suffered the most is the technology channel because, I've been doing things on phones and smartphones for a while. But then, I see that is just, there's just so many people out there doing smartphones. It's not very viable. So I do try to do new technologies or technologies relating to drones, cameras, that kind of thing on that channel. Tablets aren't as popular. So that's a good thing because I've got a new tablet and I'm going to be doing a review on that. So these are just some great tips to help you guys. Not to mention all the Facebook channels. Where do you get the time, Bill? Right? I say that to myself. Well, I have to say this: working from home makes it kind of, I thought it was going to make it harder, but it actually makes it easy because my lunch break I can spend doing YouTube. If I want to go out and shoot a video outside in my backyard, I can do that. I have those opportunities now to do things like that. Beware though, when you're editing, and this is something that nobody really tells you. Okay. These 10-minute videos that you see out there, or these 15-minute videos that we do. And, Ron and Marcus will testify to this as well. Guys, it takes 2 hours, 3 hours plus from the time you start editing it till the time you get it out on YouTube and get it ready to go. Okay. It takes a long time to get out there. Okay. It's just part of the process. It's part of the thing. Now, one of the other things is, obviously when you get to 1,000 subscribers, your channel becomes monetized. But it's not only 1,000 subscribers, you have to have so many hours of viewing time as well when you get to that point. All right. And you'll start to be able to monetize, which, you'll get, it's called Google AdSense, and you get that. Okay. Let me give you an education here. Okay. And I'm going to be upfront and honest with you guys. All right. You know what? It's not making my car payment, guys. All right. It's keeping the lights on the channel. I'll say that much. All right. It's not, you know, it's not anything where, let me put it this way. I couldn't buy a Mavic Mini with what I get on a monthly basis. Now, that number will go up as the subscribers go up, but it's more or less based on views. And in order to get, and more importantly, watch time. Okay, that's another thing that I think you guys need to be aware of if you're into starting to do something like this. Is what a metric that matters more to YouTube than the number of views is your watch time. Okay, if you have 1,000 less views, but if you have, I don't know, let's say 1,000 more minutes of watch time, that's an important metric to them. Okay, that makes a big difference to them. Okay, so you know, in terms of that, and you know, and when you get watch time, that also means your ad revenue increases as well too. So you know, those are some things to kind of be aware of. 4,000 watch hours too. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had no idea what it was because thankfully it was a long time ago. And you know, and I'm going to stop right here, and I want to say something. I want to thank each and every one of you, not only that are watching tonight, but watch this video and subscribe and watch my videos on a regular basis. And being, because it's you guys, your comments, your encouragement, keep me going. And especially, and we're going to talk about a subject here in a second, you know, so kudos to you guys. You know, getting 10,000 subscribers, I never dreamed in my wildest dreams I'd get that. And I'm on my way now to, you know, getting 100,000. You know, and I'll get there. I can promise you I'm going to get there. You know, I may not have much hair left, but I'm going to get there. All right. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to do, you know, there's a lot of pluses to this. Okay. There's a lot of pluses to having a YouTube channel in general and a drone when you're in a great community like the community that we have. Okay. Every one of you guys here in the chat tonight. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. You offer great insight, thoughtful comments on my videos. Cause you guys are, I know you guys. It's like, I know you guys. It's like it's like we can sit down and have a beer together because I know you guys and I know who you are. And I relate to all of you guys. Okay. We have this wonderful thing in common called drones. Okay. You guys are fantastic. Okay. You know, same for the guys that, you know, a lot of you watch Ron, Marcus, Kelly, Rick Smith, Billy Kyle, you know, Original Dobo, you know, a lot of you guys, we have this wonderful thing in common. All right. And I think it's fantastic. Unfortunately, okay, when you get to the point of having some success, all right, you have some detractors along the way. And I can tell you, it's not just drone channels, okay? It's smartphone channels, it's, you know, music channels on you name it, it's out there. When you experience success, okay, expect to get negativity, okay? Negativity in the comments section, okay? And it'll happen. And one of the tips that I can offer you is set your filters in YouTube Studio in the comments section, okay? You can filter out words. And what I mean by that is if a word hits, it'll get flagged and thrown into a bucket. And you can check the ones that are being held. Now, there are ones that are being held for spam and ones that will be held for what, you know, for words that you pick out to be flagged, okay? Now, if people get too nasty, you can always block them. But unfortunately, the one thing with YouTube, that's all that you do is they're blocked from making comments. They can still dislike your videos. And then something that I've been hit with lately, okay? Mob dislikes, okay? People who have nothing better to do, go out there, they troll your channel when you put a video out. For example, my Fimi video, you know, look at the comments section. Everybody loves the video. Said, you know, great job on the video. All right. After 5 minutes out there tonight, guys, you're right, Air Photography. You had to have some thick skin. After 5 minutes, I had 5 dislikes. After 10 minutes, I had 14 dislikes out there. Okay. Now, one of the things that I can tell you is this, all right? And I know there's some things I want to talk to you about here, all right? Anytime you get engagement on YouTube, it's a good thing, even dislikes, okay? But, and I will say, because a lot of people will tell you that, and that is true, okay? That's engagement. But if there's a new viewer or someone who's not familiar with your channel, see those number of dislikes, they're going to skirt on by, all right? The ones who know the channel will ignore that, all right, for the most part. The other thing is this. YouTube's algorithm is so smart. If they see, and obviously what they do is people use shadow accounts, and they'll hit you up, dislike, 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 they'll throw 5 or 6 or 7 of them. YouTube's algorithm will say, you know what, that's not legitimate. Those will go away. Okay. Probably in a couple of hours, maybe, but they'll be gone. They won't be legitimate. So, that's one of the things in air photography. I'm air photography, and see our friend Air Photography. Okay. Another channel that I absolutely love. You do fantastic work, my friend. Okay. Absolutely love your channel. I should probably comment more on your videos. I do watch them. He gets trolled too. He gets the same thing. And look at his success. Okay. He's been very successful with what he does. He does things very matter-of-factually. His photography is fantastic. His videos are sharp and crisp and clear. It tells you the information that you need on them. Explain things clearly. Okay. He gets them too. Okay. I've talked to Kelly Shores before and Rick Smith. Okay. That's just something that, you do have to get some thick skin here, because you're going to get it. And, if you're not successful, if you're not having success, people will leave you alone. Okay. It's when you're having success that when you start getting these things. Okay. Marcus has it as well. Ron experiences it. One of the things that I've learned to do with negative comments, okay, we'll sit there and digest it for a little bit, all right? And if it's too off the wall, if it's too detrimental, it goes away. It's never going to see the light of day again, all right? I really think twice before replying to a lot of these negative comments. Sometimes what I do, I just let it sit and grow old out there, because most of my viewers, like you guys here, you know that you see them on not only on mine but on other videos. People go out there and will leave stupid comments. All right. One of the ones that I had recently on one, and I deleted it, was, I've lost some teeth. Okay, and I need dental work. I know that. Okay, it's not a secret. All you guys know that. Okay, and do I want to get it? It's like, somebody posted on there in a comment. Listen to this comment, okay? Why don't you sell some of your drones and get your teeth fixed? All right? That was one of the comments. Well, that person's been blocked. The comment was deleted. You get stuff like that. I know, like I said, Kelly's gotten them, Rick's gotten them, Air Photography's gotten them, Marcus has gotten them, Ron's gotten them, Billy gets them, Ken, our friend Original Adobo, when he gets them, he fights fire with fire. I love Ken. I love Ken. He fights fire with fire. That's all what I'm going to say about that. Ken doesn't stand for any crap, and you really should. You really shouldn't stand for any crap either. Okay, tell them to take a hike. And if they keep bothering you, you can do things, and you do have legal recourses. There is such a thing as being harassed, and you do have some legal recourses to take care of some things. And my strongest advice is, and sometimes I wish somebody would have told me this 3 years ago. the old saying, like my parents used to tell me, be like a duck and let it roll off your back. Okay. With that one about the teeth remark. Okay. I could have gone on and attacked him and gone after him, but it wouldn't have done me any good, and it wouldn't have brought me down to his level. See, a lot of these people, guys, G-Boy 185, yeah, you leave the comments up. People are showing you unhappy they are. You got that right. They're unhappy, negative people, okay? And that's the one big thing I have found with these people that leave these negative comments. It's just they just absolutely insist on making it just something that, they want to make it about you, but, they may have a failing drone channel. They may have a channel that they don't work on anymore. They may have a stagnant channel. There's a number of them out there, and you guys know who they are, and I don't have to tell you who they are, okay? They think they're always right, and yet they don't produce any content. And some of the content that they do produce is not worthy of your viewing, quite simply. I mean, and other ones just, continually focus on the negative. And, I leave those channels go. And I think that's the best thing to do for me. But you know what? I'm still getting it. I got it this morning with that. When I put these videos out, and a lot of times why I don't, Metro Drones, Bill, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That super chat. Thank you so much. A lot of times I don't put these out there ahead of time because I'll have 4 dislikes before I even start the live stream, guys. Okay. That's how ridiculous it is. And on my other channel on Build a Drone Reviewer Limited Edition, I shut the likes dislike off because you know what? I don't want to jade anybody. Okay. Now that channel's been growing as well too. I have over 300, getting close to 320 subscribers on that. So, that's been a good thing as well here too. So, all told, I'm going to drop links to those 2 YouTube videos because I go into a lot of detail. I think there's 3. There was supposed to be a series of 4. Never did the 4th one. I'll consider this one probably the 4th one, kind of tying some of these things together for you. I hope you found these tips helpful, these suggestions, because, I wish I had a lot of people tell me this when I started 3 years ago, because a lot of it was by trial and error and going out there and finding things. Now, one of the persons that I did follow for a while, I think he's still good, but he's a little over the top for me. I've gotten what I can on him. Sean Canal, some of his videos from a couple of years back, I think are very good. He tries to get you into his program to pay for other YouTube classes and things and stuff like that. But a lot of his stuff, I found his free content has been very stellar and spot on and very good. Brian G. Johnson has been very good. He's another one that I would suggest following. He gives a lot of great tips. Nick Niminen, he's pretty good as well. There's some guys out there, whatever flavor suits you and works for you is who I would suggest for that. There'll always be haters. Yeah, Steve, and you don't have time for them. Okay. You just let them go, and I know Bill from Metro Drones, I know he knows the same thing. That's something when you have success on YouTube, you're going to get them. You're going to get these haters. You're going to get these detractors. They're just going to, always be there as far as that's concerned. Now I know, and I'm going to spend the few remaining minutes I have on the last subject, and let's go ahead. And I think it'll be good because I'm just going to be bringing up the 2020 Drone of the Year candidates. Okay. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of drones come out this year. All right. What can I say? All right. Well, the first drone I'm going to say is Mavic Air 2. All right. Bar none. That's my number one candidate. I'm just listing candidates right now. Okay. I'm also going to throw in the mix here the Fimi X8 SE 2020. Okay. For the price point, for what it does, it's a drone that you need to consider. It needs to be in your consideration. Because the Mini came out so late last year in November, I'm going to consider it a 2020 drone. And that's a drone that should be in the mix as well, too. And I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to do a 500 and under category. I think we're going to do a 1,000 and under kind of category that will kind of break these things down. I'm going to throw, and I know you guys will probably be like, have to break it down in price categories. Absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. You got to definitely have to do that. The Xeno 2. Is that something that you should consider? I don't know. It's subjective. Okay. Xeno 2 Pro. Is that something you should consider? This MJX Bugs 20 that I'm going to be getting to review. Is that something you should consider? Because I know Marcus did a great video on that. Okay. And let me say this. Kudos to you guys. And I'm going to call out my good friend, Marcus Crawford. Okay. I love Marcus. He does a fantastic job on his channel. Almost all you guys watch him. Okay. And he's worthy of that. Okay. One of the things that I think he does better than just about a lot of other drone reviewers. Okay. He's willing to go out there and try some of these, as our good friend, Mr. Brian Singleton would call them turds. Okay. Some of these drones, they aren't worth the weight of they aren't worth the cost of shipping. Okay. I love it when Brian throws some of these drones right in the trash, because that's exactly where they belong. But no, I'm gonna call, and I don't think Marcus is watching tonight, but Marcus, if you do watch the replay, kudos to you for going out there and making this effort and trying these drones out. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Marcus has been on his holy grail has to find that under $200 or $250 drone that's gonna be a great starter drone. And this Bugs sure looks like a good candidate, and I'm real anxious to get mine and to get started with it. I think that's going to be fantastic. So we'll be talking more about the 2020 drones of the year. I mean, this is something, October's rolling on. We got 3 months left in the year. Who knows? Never say never, but will DJI throw or somebody throw something in the mix at the end of the year? I highly doubt it from everything I'm hearing, but you never know. You never know. We might see something appear on the FCC grant ID database. Who knows here? Okay. That's about it for tonight. I want to thank you guys so much. John Olson, Doc Murdoch was here tonight. And all you regulars, and you newbies are absolutely welcome. Thank you for showing up here tonight. I appreciate that. Let me know. Here's one thing I want you guys to answer for me, okay, after the video post in the comments section. What did you think of starting at 7 o'clock tonight? Would you prefer I do it at 7 o'clock every Tuesday or at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, 8 p.m.? Let me know, okay? I'm good with either one of these time slots. It doesn't matter to me. If you guys would rather me do it at 7 Eastern, that's fine. If you let me know in the comments section after the video post. If you want to see this, you want my live streams to be at 8 o'clock on Tuesday or 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Ray Kelly, 7, okay? That's absolutely great. Make sure you guys do it. You can still post in here too, but let me know what you guys think, okay? I like 7 o'clock, okay? I think it's fantastic. It gets you guys a chance if you want to watch TV, do what you guys need to do and stuff. Our sun is starting to set early now, so it really, having that light at the end of the day is fading real fast here. So, Doc Murdoch, the newbies are what we are here for. Absolutely, absolutely. That's why. And you know what? And I want to call each and every one of you guys out in the chat, because I've seen you guys, and I've seen you guys help new people, and I've seen you guys comment to help new people, and I want to throw out my kudos to each and every one of you. Okay. Absolutely. 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 And I hope you guys had a great time at Spin Down. I heard it was a great success. I've seen some videos on them already. I need to comment more on videos. I watch them and I don't comment. And that's one of my things that I need to start doing better on. Okay. It is 8 o'clock. I want to give you guys plenty of time to, do whatever you want to do if you want to watch a debate tonight. Because I know a lot of people, it's probably going to be the most tuned in debate ever in history they're talking about. So, and of course, no politics on here because the debate is over. We know who your favorite favorite live show is on Tuesday night, besides Mikey and Ron, okay? And I know their guys will be on too. And make sure you catch them. I think they're going to be on early as well too. So the Philly and Ron show, make sure you catch them. Mikey's a great guy. Absolutely love him. Going to have him on the show sometime. He needs to be on here. And Ron, of course, is stellar. So hope you guys take care. Have a great rest of your evening. And remember, as always, it is a great day to fly. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your evening.